Just a gorgeous fall afternoon in the heart of Texas. No weather to speak of. Sun out, roof open. At AT&T Stadium in Arlington. Today, our Thanksgiving coverage continues with a good one here, as it'll be the Philadelphia Eagles taking on the Dallas Cowboys. It's a tradition that began in 1966, and off we go on a Thanksgiving afternoon in Dallas. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Got it. Ready?
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Left side to Lamb. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. The game's first play produces 6 yards. Brings up second down. Well, this defense for the Eagles, they were terrific last week in the victory over Buffalo.
Yeah, they held them to well under 200 yards of total offense, and in today's NFL, that's a feat to be proud of, especially with the emphasis on offense and what we're seeing each and every week, that great creativity and usual productivity. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Back to throw here. Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. So trouble already here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 9. They'll drop to throw.
Short throw caught by Pitts. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. So the completion good for 6 yards. And that's going to make it 4th down.
It certainly feels like there are more stars at the tight end position than there were even 10 years ago. And I think it's become more of a glamour position because of the ways it can hurt a defense, and guys want to be involved. They can be in line, close to the line of scrimmage. They can split out like receivers. But hands, route running, speed, and some toughness to go across the middle, you put it all together, you got a heck of a tight end candidate.
So still a scoreless game in the first, but they're going to go for this thing on their own side of the field on 4th down. They'll run for it with Pacheco. And, boy, this is going to be close. That mark looks a little short, and he didn't get there. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And this defense delivers a turnover on downs on the very first drive of the afternoon. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. So, Charles, you talk about this offense, how well they've played. I mean, the defense, too, really. But they're sitting at 10-0 now on the year. 4-0, 5-0, that's nice. But once you start hitting double digits with these wins and no losses, I think the seriousness of the situation, it just has to ramp up.
Yeah, when you do say 10-0, it can't scare you as a team. Just think about it this way. For most of the year, they've been playing to win their division and get to the playoffs. Now the playoffs are just about a foregone conclusion. So now they have to down-focus their thoughts about getting home field advantage and finishing unbeaten, and they need to make sure they keep it in that order.
On 1st down, it's Moore. And bulldozing his way through. And they'll get this down to the 10. Sets him up nicely. 1st and goal. It was a pickup of 14. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation. We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game. And it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. It'll be a 3-yard pickup, and it brings up 2nd and goal. He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there, but of course you're going to give it to him.
And here's a handoff out of the gun. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's going to set up a 3rd and goal. This is kind of one of those in-between plays here, Charles, on 3rd and goal from the 2 or the 3 in that area. What do you dial up?
Something quick hitting. You don't have the time for something that develops slowly. It's got to be right at them if you're going to run the football. And if you're going to throw it, something quick, get it out of your hands in a hurry.
The line of scrimmage is the 2 here on 3rd and goal. They'll try to run this one in, and not going to be able to push this forward. He runs into a wall right at the line of scrimmage. What a stand so far defensively, and now that's going to bring up a 4th and goal. Now Harrison Butker for the field goal try. From the left hash, he'll have to cut this at a tight angle. Now the offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. So on now the field goal team for Philadelphia. From the left hash, a chip shot here. Butker's kick here is good. And the Eagles, they take a 3-0 lead. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. As mentioned, this one of the hottest teams in the NFL, riding that winning streak into this one, but now playing here on Thursday night. Do you think that this helps or hurts them?
Now you get that short week, but when a team's playing as well as they are, it actually allows them to down focus and only worry about themselves and less about their opponent. So when you're playing well, you just worry about the things you're doing well and let the opponent deal with that.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Headed straight, it's Pacheco. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. Jalen Carter in on that tackle. The Cowboys at 8-2 on the year, and they come in as a team that looks like a well-oiled machine getting ready for the postseason. Winners at 8 of their last 10.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. His throw incomplete. Well, Charles, this Thanksgiving tradition, so great. I mean, going back essentially through the full century of the NFL, I know you probably have a lot of fond memories of Thanksgiving Day football yourself.
I certainly do, and I don't have the Turkey Bowl tradition. You know, the families that go out and play them and come in and sit down to their feast and watch football. But I remember reading remember the Lions jumping on the Packers on Thanksgiving Day. The only loss the Packers had in 1962, and they sacked Bart Starr over 10 times in that game. And I remember Dave Williams from the Bears returning the overtime kickoff for a touchdown to win a game on Thanksgiving Day. I remember so many different things happening, but how much...
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. And the Eagles are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in, but I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're #1 in their conference.
Here's 2nd and 10. Now a handoff up the middle. Moore. And a nice move will yield nothing as he's stopped behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports.
Let's go now.
What do they have for this? 3rd and 11.
18, 5 in.
They're going to look to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they stop him up short of the first down as they get him at about the 43.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
On 4th down, they'll try and run for it. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first.
Hurry, hurry. 70, Timberwolves. Trap 60, trap 60. Ready.
On play action, they'll throw. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Jalen Waddle, his first touchdown on the year. And they are able to add on to their advantage. Well, you know he can be explosive, and he's ultra explosive there on the fly route.
And you know how many times we've talked to coaches and we've had quoted back to us, well, you know something? When you execute really well, it doesn't matter if they know it's coming or not. Well, sometimes athleticism beats you as well. He just took off and went. That's almost like one of your Turkey Bowl games, isn't it? Just go long,
Backyard.
man. I'll hit you. And it worked really well for them.
They'll try and run it here. And he is not going to get in there. He stops short of the goal line, and the lead is going to stay right where it is. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. About set for this. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive, in particular if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes and get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
Short completion, just 4 yards, and it'll be second down.
It's now 2nd and 6 at the 46-yard line.
Ready?
They'll set up to throw. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by Micah Parsons. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD. Well, no surprise to see that one, partner. The league's #1 defense coming through with a huge pick-6.
And it's plays like that one that have made them the most feared group to face this year. Offenses, they're trying to figure out how to work around them rather than work through them. Big-time impact playmakers scattered throughout the unit on every level, and they can change a game at a moment's notice.
Extra point by Butker is on target, and that could be important as that makes this a 16-point lead.
Harrison Butker set to kick off.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick-6, and now the kick is away. But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25.
Always take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here we go. Here we go.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And if we kept having a rough patch, he said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here.
Here we go.
They'll come up now 3rd and 9. He'll look to throw. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. And now that brings up 4th down there, a loss of 6 yards on the sack. This offense continues to shoot themselves in the foot. Here, another sack.
All game long, we've seen missed assignments, which have led to turnovers, sacks. This group has not played well at all here in the first half.
On now to punt, Brad Robbins. Let's take it at around the 40. A penalty accepted, and they move the ball forward. So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10.
Lightning 18. Mustang 19.
Looking to throw. And this is what here? Incomplete, they say. It looked like it was intercepted, but he apparently did not get the 2 feet down in bounds. You know, thinking of this Thanksgiving Day game, Charles, for years we've heard the talk, why don't we open up these Thanksgiving Day games instead of just being Detroit and Dallas every year, give other teams a shot to host? I know you're kind of like me, a bit of a traditionalist, but what do you have to say to that, CD?
I think it's a great argument, and the league could support it quite well, where you could move games to different spots and still be very successful on Thanksgiving Day. But you're exactly right. I am a traditionalist. I really don't want Detroit and Dallas to give up those slots. I like the fact that we watch them each and every year. But what I really like is that the league added a third game in 2006. And usually it's division rivals, but that's the third one of the day, and it caps off a great day of football.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. This now a 3rd and 4.
Cougar 19. Hawk 70. Hawk 70. 70 Rangers. 70 Rangers.
They'll look to throw. Flushed out right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. Here's Tommy Townsend on to punt. Taken in at the 22. It's a 47-yard punt, return of 6. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And I would say they went 3 and out last time, but actually they didn't even get to 3 and out. Still a strange decision to us here in the booth.
Yeah, let's hope they don't go 1 and out, but maybe, possibly, let's try and think with them here. Try to play field position maybe, turn the ball over, put it in the hands of their defense. Who knows?
You're a nice man.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down. After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. That is caught by Lamb. And he has another 1st down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 31-yard line. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half.
Come on.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Go.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Steps away to his left. That's complete to Pierce. The Cowboys signal for their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
Warriors 70.
2nd and 5. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Offense is all over, continue to be aggressive, and most people never turn down a shot at a deep ball. But oftentimes, it attracts a little bit of extra attention, and it did on that play, and that one got knocked away.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass.
18. Rattler, 18 Rattler. 65 cat, 65 cat. Let go.
Back to throw again. Eluding the pressure right. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble.
Now that's a quarterback who's in charge out there right now. Wants to throw the ball on third down. Doesn't find anyone open. Tucks it away. Takes off and picks up the first down. Not by a little, but by plenty.
So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. And it bangs off the right upright, no good. And this will remain a 16-point deficit.
I'd say that it's fair to say nothing has gone right in this first half for them. Even here, you've got a chance to at least get on the board, but that goes by the wayside. And now this coaching staff, they've got to figure out some way to wake this team up at halftime to get them going.
They'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. They'll throw now on the final play. He'll get that out wide to Waddle. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. So the Eagles with the lead, and they're going to get this football first as the third quarter gets underway. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. These two teams, they met earlier in the season in Philly with the Eagles winning that ball game. So they are gunning for the sweep here in Dallas. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. They'll keep it on the ground. Moore. 48 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
7 Pirates, 7 Pirates.
On third down, it's Moore. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Move the chains, a gain of 7 on third down.
We all love to have a home run hitter in the backfield. Guy can take it the distance. But in short yardage, trying to pick up first downs, that big guy, always a nice luxury to have, isn't he?
They go play action here on first down. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is a defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play, and force him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
2nd and 10.
Dragon 60. Panther 60. Panther 60.
Up the middle they go. It's Moore. And he'll get this up past the 45 to the 47. And now they're in the hurry-up. On 3rd down, Moore. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
18 Cardinal. 70 Lions. 60 Maverick. 60 Maverick. Ready.
Now back to throw. That's caught. Waddle on the left side. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone.
19 Tiger. 19 Tiger.
Gain of 23 yards. First down, Eagles.
60 Bison. 60 Bison. 19 tight. 19 tight. 79 Broncos.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Right back to Jalen Waddle for another catch. It's so close. He gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. It's another first down as they look his way again, this time 19 yards. They'll go with a keeper. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. And the offense moving quickly to the line. They'll try and sneak it here. And this time he breaks the plane. He's in for the touchdown. It's their quarterback. His 2nd touchdown of the game, 17th on the year. And the Eagles take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Now that Eagle offense will stay out there as he'll go for 2. They're going to keep it on the ground. And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more.
Harrison Butker set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Here's Pacheco to begin the drive. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
Okay, break.
They'll look to throw here. Flush to his right. And a big loss here as he's taken down. And they're going to speed things up here.
A loss of 17 yards.
From deep in their own territory, they look to throw. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
I'm getting the sense that this offense is getting frustrated. Here we are into the third quarter, and they've had plenty of opportunities to get in sync. Thus far, that hasn't happened. They're looking for answers both on the sidelines and in the huddle looking at each other.
They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and the Eagles will have great starting field position here as they take over.
Okay,
So
ready?
1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material.
Ready.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. Grant Delpit. Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10.
No question, that was needed by the defense because they're already trailing by a couple of scores. They had to get off the field without allowing another one. That sack on the first play, that may have derailed this drive.
Meanwhile, the throw here is complete. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. They need to get to the 29 if they want to pick up a first here on 3rd down. Back to throw. That's going to be caught by Waddle. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end. They're going to hurry back to the line now. Now they'll change things around before the snap. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. A great play there. With now 15 rushing touchdowns on the year. And the Eagles will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the third. So the rushing touchdowns continue to stack up, CD. That now 15 for him on the year.
And give him a ton of credit for staying healthy, being a smart runner, and it's showing just how important he's been to his team. He's got to be their MVP at this point in the season, and those votes may have been turned into league MVP votes when it's all said and done.
Extra point by Butker is on target, and the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter.
Harrison Butker set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25.
Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here and maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
Back now in Arlington, and this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair.
Come on.
This offense on 3rd down today, just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 4. Again, it's Pacheco. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. Give him 6 yards, and they do convert on 3rd.
And Brandon, you know that expression? He just does what he does. It sounds trite, doesn't it? But in this case, it's perfectly apt. This is one of the better runners in the NFL. And all he does is just find avenues, find ways to pick up key first downs and big runs.
And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
Nice satisfying run on first down for the offense, picking up 5, which means defensively, the thought process is entirely different. You don't want to panic, but at the same time, you're saying to each other, we've got to tighten this down. We can't give up gains like that.
2nd and 5. Pacheco gets it up the gut. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
Let's go.
Here now, 3rd and a yard. He'll drop to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down. A bit of a catch for him to remember. That's number 400 for his NFL career. Not a bad number at all. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Handoff now for Pacheco. He'll take this to the 46.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
Here we go.
From the 46, here's 2nd down and 8.
Set, tempo, set. Let's go.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. He'll find Lamb. That's complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30. The catch and run, good for 18 and a 1st down. And with this game well in hand, perhaps we are seeing the coverage lighten up a little bit as they got burned there a bit for a 1st down.
Well, we certainly know the coach isn't happy along the sideline, because he certainly wants them to finish this one out the way they started it. He doesn't want to give up any soft completions, no late points. He wants his lead to stay right where it is.
No gain on the play there, 2nd down. Maybe I'm wrong, but it looked like even if he had opted to keep that, I don't think there was going to be much to gain.
Seemed like it was perfectly defense. And know what they say? Those guys on the other side, they get paid too.
Set up.
Now is 2nd and 10.
Let's go, let's go, let's go.
They'll set up a throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8.
Well, it certainly appears to me that the defensive guys are starting to look a little bit tired while he still has some fresh legs. Not the biggest gain we've seen on a scramble, but still some positive yardage on a play that initially looked like a sure win for the defense.
So they need 2 yards here on 3rd down. Remember, they're already 2 of 2 on 3rd down conversions on this drive. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late. But he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man. So they will get on the scoreboard here. Give them credit for that. Too little, too late, but no 0. Oh, you're going slow clap on me.
Not very nice, is it?
No, but they haven't been very nice on offense. It's been a struggle. Extra point attempt to follow here. And he's got it as the score is now 31-7.
Next to score, Cowboys 7. Set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Taking it about the 1. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they just continue to roll right along, really. This has the looks of yet another victory as they hope to polish it off here in quarter number 4. 84 yards rushing for him now as his fine rookie season continues.
Good gain there on first down and keeps him in a running situation probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. He lost 4 there.
Partner, but can they do it back-to-back plays? All the training that you go through as a defense for these situations, when you have to get the ball back, everything you go through, holding up the runner, raking at the football, getting to the passer, knocking it out of his hands, whatever way, they have to get the ball back.
Now can they stand tall again for a huge fourth quarter stop? On third down, he'll drop to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Now it looks like he'll throw here. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's second down.
1 yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
Now a handoff up the middle. Moore. Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a third and about 4.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
Hey, check that, check that.
On third down, it's Moore, and he won't get close. Only a yard, 4th and 3. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th.
Come 19, come 19.
Looking to throw. And he is caught. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages.
Ready? 19 Lions.
They'll look to throw. He's got a man. That's caught. Left sideline. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. So not quite a first and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Hands it off out of the gun. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. The Eagles will take their third and final timeout. And as the 2 teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Second down and 6 now. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. 3rd and 3. And well, they could just run this clock out, but here is the field goal unit on 4th down. This will be just a 21-yard attempt. And his kick is right there. It's good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
After the field goal, here's Butker to kick it away. And that one bounces out of the back of the end zone, so we'll start the drive at the 25 on the touchback.
Here we go, here we go.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game.
And that is going to officially draw the curtain on this one as the last throw intercepted. Picked off by Reek Woolen. And the Eagles come up with a late turnover, but it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over. So fly, Eagles, fly. It's a victory for Philadelphia. And we talk so much about the turnover battle, determining who wins, who loses. This game, no exception. Error-free football, no turnovers at all, and they win it.
So this is one you don't have to convince your team that what you're saying is accurate. And you know what I'm talking about. Head coach always stands up in front of the team and says, guys, if we do this, this, and this, we'll win. And usually they say if we win the turnover battle, we'll win. Well, here's the proof right there. Win the turnover battle, go on to victory. Now the guys believe. You move on to the next lesson where you have to convince them. This one is now planted.
So for the Eagles, the perfect season remains intact as they move to 11-0 on the year. And they'll get a few extra days to get ready for next week. Meanwhile, for the Cowboys, it's a loss that could hurt them come playoff seeding time as they drop to 8-3. And they'll look to get back on track next week as they travel up to Detroit to take on the Lions.